Ooh, you miss me? I know. Hi everyone, it's April Leon here. Welcome to my channel. If today is your first time seeing this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell icon so when I release a new video you'll be the first to get notified. This is a sewing tutorial of the cotton video we did for the bustier. So if you've not watched that video, the link will be in the description below, and I'm going to show the picture up at the right corner so you can go ahead and watch the video. If this is something you love to watch, make sure you watch it to the end, like and share to your soulmates. Okay, so we'll go ahead into the video. I've gone ahead to cut my lining of all the patterns I cut. I went ahead to also add my fusible and my wording. This is the pocket for the flared dress, and the length is 10 inches and the width is 8 inches. I've gone ahead to use the leftover fabric to join to the part of the flay that was not complete. If you've not watched the cutting video, go ahead and watch that video, then come back to this video so you can understand it. I'll put the link in the description, okay, so you can go ahead and watch the cutting video so you can understand. This is a continuation of the cutting video. So I'm going to go ahead now and join the flay. Remember we cut this flay into 4 to make a corn flay skirt, a 720 degrees flay, but we are going to be joining the sides to give it this corn look. I'm going to be putting a picture of what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm going to use 1/2 inches to join all the flay that we cut out. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead now and join the upper bodice. I'm joining the center front to the side front using 1/2 inch. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Once I'm done with that, I will go ahead and also notch the underbust, notch it a little. Do the same thing for the lining, and once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and also join the back pattern, and also for the lining of the back pattern. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to the iron to press open all my darts. I've gone ahead to join the shoulder of the front bodice to the back bodice of both sides with 1/2 inch, okay, and I've gone ahead to also join the shoulder of the lining. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and place the lining on top of the main bodice, the front facing the front and the back facing the back. I'm also going to go ahead and use my pin to hold it down. Okay, I'm making sure that the shoulders seams aligned with each other, the front and the lining. So I'm going to pin everything down, both the front and the back to the armhole. Okay, so make sure you arrange them properly. So I'm arranging them properly so that I can pin them down, because you don't want the lining to move away, and then when you sew you now have excess around a particular area. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and start stitching from the back pattern, the zipper area. I'll stitch down to the neck of the back to the front, and once I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and stitch the armhole down to the bodies. I'm going to be using 1/4 inch to do the stitch because I'm just joining the front bodice to the lining. If you're not subscribed to this channel, do that right now. It will not cost you anything. This is a way you encourage me to keep making lovely tutorials and posting them. Thank you. I'll go ahead now and start notching the neckline and any curves I have. Okay. I went ahead to stitch the side to the lining with 1/4 inch, and then down to the armhole, and around the part where we open the darts, you can notch the dart at that point and then take it to the side and then continue sewing up to the shoulder level. So once I was done with that, I went ahead to notch the dart at that point so that when we turn it is going to lay flat. The angle at this point, I went ahead to notch it. Okay, after I was done stitching, I went ahead to turn it to the front. Okay, so you just turn it gently and bring out all the sides out from the armhole, the shoulder, the back. Okay, use the front to turn both the back bodice. When I was done, I went ahead to use my scissors to bring out all the sharp points. Okay, and then I went to the iron to press everything down, and it was looking so lovely. I went ahead to take the body measurement and then marked my allowance. Once I was done marking the allowance for the front and the back, I joined the front and the back with the allowance. Remember, we kept 2 inches allowance, and then I stitched along that 2 inches allowance. So I'm going to go ahead now and join the upper bodies to the lower bodies. I'm going to place the flea down and then join them at that point. Okay, I'm going to be using 1/2 inch to join the waist of the flea to the upper bodies. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and also turn my lining. I'm going to be using my lining to cover the seam of the waist. So I'll place my lining on top of the upper bodies and I'm going to sew it and with 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to take it downward. Just watch and you see what Once I was done with that, I went ahead to join my zipper to the dress, and then I closed the flea downward, and I went ahead to also sew my pocket, and that was all for the sewing tutorial. This was the outcome. It looked so beautiful even on the client. Thank you for always watching. Make sure you subscribe and share this video to your soulmate. Make sure you like this video and leave a comment on what tutorial you want me to be posting next, and please let's take this channel to a 1K subscriber. Thank you.